Hello everyone, this is Eloquent, and I am back playing EverQuest on the P99 server. Tonight I'm playing my Enchanter lane, and I am in Unrest. I've been grouping in here for the past couple of nights, and predominantly we've just been up against this left-hand wall, and we've been pulling yard trash. Let's do... And immediately I am busy. There I just got my new charm spell, and so I have been using it to charm, which is really nice because now I can just kind of sit and hang out while these things go, and then when they choose whatever they're going to hit next, what are they going to? Okay. Why is this wisp going after me here? Freaking wisp. Anyway, I don't know why that was happening. And it resisted my choke spell. Just great. I can at least beat on it with my Rod of Insidious Glamour. And so that's some other new stuff that's been going on. I made some transfer, and I got my Rod of Insidious Glamour. I don't know if I did hit anything else. I know that I took my druid and I run around and I got Breeze, because that is only in Verona Vi, and so I made sure to run him over there and grab that. And I also went to High Keep and I got all of my my animation spells for like the next few spell levels. And I don't know if it's cheating using my druid to run around and grab all those things, but I did it. It's so much easier. But yeah, I came to Unrest. I wanted to hunt outside here because with my druid I never quite made that. By the time I came here with him, I was already in the main room, actually pretty much ready to go into the fireplace room, so I missed all the fun out here, and I think that that's kind of what I'm going to try to do with the lane here, is hit up all the places that I kind of skipped over with my druid. A lot of the dungeons, especially because she's a little bit more suited for indoors than he is, and she definitely finds groups a lot easier than he does. So yeah, we've been hanging out here. The experience has been good. It's been a lot of fun really getting a handle on crowd control. It gets a little tricky like it is right now with there's two enchanters in the group, and so a few times we'll kind of step on each other a little bit and end up mezzing the same thing. I think that she's a couple levels below me because I haven't seen her try to charm anything. And I don't know if that's just because she's not comfortable with it or doesn't. I don't know. I don't know why not. I usually don't right away. I wait until all of a sudden we get, a few ads, and then I'll just grab one of the death beetles and hold on to it for, you know, however long. But yeah, for the most part, it's been pretty steady. And it's kind of relaxing because you just kind of sit here, you know, you target what comes in. Let's see right there. Did she get it? Yeah, there she got it. And I kind of just, whoops, and then it went away. It does break charm quite a bit. Well, there she go. She charmed it. Messed it. I just let her know that I messed it in case she wanted to charm it back. One thing I learned that probably a lot of people other people know is that if it seems that the Enchanter dots don't stack, so if somebody in the group has already used one of the dots, casting another one, it just won't hold. I've liked stepping down on my dot and using a few spell levels before, because it leaves me with a lot more mana, and I don't have to worry about, you know, I can cast it on it, and then even if it resists, I can cast again, and not worry about running low on mana for those situations where, you know, you pull in a bunch of mobs and I need to mez one or two things. And then after mezzing one or two things, having to recharm my pet. So I've liked doing that, but the other Enchanter has the same spell memmed, and so there's been quite a few times where my spell hasn't taken hold. I'm sure it's happened to her, and I don't want to have to worry about that. So I decided to go up with my most recent dot and use that instead. Luckily, the Bard has been pulling, and she's been doing a fantastic job. Just, you know, pretty much ones across the board. And so the having to mez, I really haven't had to, which has kind of been nice. Although I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like now's the time to learn how to do it and make mistakes when, you know, it's not as big of a deal. But you know, you can't fault anyone for being really good at pulling. So yeah. Other news, if you'll notice in the lower right hand corner there is like a weird chat thing. I did finally get my Twitch stuff working, so now if you do go to my Twitch channel, you'll see the chat that's going on. which I like because if you're full screen, you can still see the chat. You don't need to take it off of full screen. And I've got a few more things like that going on. And it has been nice. Yeah, see, we both just mezzed at that point. But yeah, if you'd like to see what happens before these videos go up, you know, it's usually when I start the stream, and you can see what it looks like, me getting into the group and how the group's kind of formed. Because I definitely don't start these videos until the group's kind of put together and actually is underway and going pretty well. But yeah, you can come and check out the stream and say hi, and you know, usually it's me just being quiet and playing and having music going on in the background. But if you do type something in, I'll make sure to respond. But yeah, it's that has been a lot of fun. I've been able to talk to a lot of people that play the game. And gotten some excellent pointers. Somebody was in the stream. I'll give him a slight shout out. Enchanter. He has a 60 level Enchanter, and also streams on Twitch. Which, if you see him on, definitely check him out, because he's gotten he's had some really great videos of just hanging out and checking out some fun things, like in Siren's Grotto, and I think he was in Seb the night before, and he was giving me some great pointers on how to do the targeting before I had my NPC target up on one of my function keys. And he had me switch it to hold on one second, let me make sure she mezzes the right thing. Yeah, she got it. Okay. He had me switch it to, well, he said he switches it to E, but E is actually my inventory key, and I can't switch it. I tried and I can't. So I've actually switched mine to F, which makes it so much nicer. Like, that was just such great advice, because I don't have to use my mouse to, you know, try to target. But yeah, he had come out and was helping me out, and that was really greatly appreciated. But yeah, like, just a lot of people have come and said hi, and it's kind of nice to interact with people other than people in my group. But yeah, I do have to say that with my druid, the grouping's been maybe a little bit sparse. I mean, it's offset by the fact that I've been kiting, but it's nice that when I get that itch to group, I can come and play a lane, and it is a little bit different of a feel, because I have to plan ahead a little bit more, I think. You know, a night or two ago, I was in Unrest, and I sat here for a few minutes, didn't get a group, got impatient, and I ran to Crushbone, thinking that, well, I'll get a group easier there. And I went there, and no group, and I want to kind of step away from Crushbone, because I did that a lot with my druid, and you know, with Elaine here, I've ended up grouping quite a bit in there, just because it's easy. I mean, it's the starting zone. Getting up to level 12, I felt was important before I kind of moved on, because she gets bind after that. And so now, if I do come over to some place like this, I can buy myself outside the zone and not have to worry too much about dying. But yeah, I ran all the way back to Crushbone and couldn't find a group, and then ended up running back here. And, without Sow and without Levitate, it's kind of tough to run between the two places. And I need to stop doing that. I need to just sit, park myself, and, just wait for the group. And not be so impatient, which I could afford to do with my druid, because it was so easy to, port out of any place, and it's so easy to run wherever I really need to, because I always constantly have so yeah, I'm definitely learning a different way to play. I am trying to think about what I want to do next. I had thought about running over to Befallen, but every time I check Befallen, nobody's there. Nobody's there, and I don't want to run over there and end up not finding a group. So, because with this character, I'd end up having to pay probably 30 plat for the port on over, and then end up not finding a group, or if I do, it not being consistent. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't run over to that continent, because I definitely want to check out Soleil when I get to the level to do that. Yeah, and like I said before, I kind of want this, with this character, to go through and do a lot of the dungeons that I missed out with Lauren, with my druid. Which means that pretty soon, I think, instead before, like, I had spent all that time in Oasis, I think instead of checking out Oasis, I think I'm going to go to Guk. And that maybe that's the next place that I go to after I get done with kind of the Yard of Unrest. And maybe spend a little time in the main room. So, as far as what I've been doing here grouping, I've, like I said, after there was a little bit of craziness, I would grab a pet, when there were a few ads. Which I have my pet, and then once they pull in, I kind of grab, and dot it up and just kind of sit. The death beetles don't last that long. Some of the stuff that lasts a little bit longer Sometimes I will throw the languid pace, which is a slow spell, and hit it with a slow spell. But that's, I don't know. With a group this size, nothing's lasting really that long, and the languid pace just grabs aggro like nothing. And I mean, I'll wait until it's like 50% gone, and I'll still draw a little bit of aggro. And I don't know how much of that is due to the fact that, at least a lot of the time when I was doing it, we had a bard which wasn't able to really taunt. But now that we have the ranger, I mean, the things go down too fast that I don't feel it's mana efficient to slow the thing. So, but yeah, like the ranger that has taunt, it might actually stick on the tank a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know. Do you want to pull that ghoul? He's running for it. I wonder if he was with that one enchanter, because that enchanter mezzed it and then kind of ran for the zone line. I don't know. But, yeah, so, I think I'm gonna end the video there. I really haven't been paying attention about how long it is, but it feels like I've been rambling for enough time. So, like I said before, if you enjoyed the video and you feel like you want to do a little bit of the behind the scenes action, come check out my Twitch streams at twitch.com/eloquent. And if you like this video, please feel free to give a like, consider subscribing to see when all the new videos come out, and please, leave some comments down in the comment section. Let me know where maybe you'd like to see Elaine go next. Any suggestions you might have for how better to play this class, because this is really, I've just been kind of learning. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.